Hello students, welcome to lesson number 8, Reach for the Top. This lesson is about Santosh Yadav. Now before we begin, I would like to begin with a quote. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. This quote shows that no matter our circumstances in life, we are always capable of making adjustments to steer in the right direction. And we can choose to have control over whether we reach our goals or let circumstances control and decide if we achieve our goals. Now, in this story about Santosh Yadav, it is about a girl who was able, she was like she set the world record for having been the only woman to have climbed the highest peak in the world, Mount Everest, twice. So before we go and look into this story, let us think about all the people in different walks of life. It may be sports, medicine, media, art or culture. There are several people you can bring to mind, you can think of whom you idolize or whom you hold as your personal idol. But what is the reason that you consider them to be inspiring or your own idol? So think about it as we learn more about Santosh Yadav. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered a curse, was not generally welcome. When her mother was expecting Santosh, a travelling holy man giving her his blessing assumed that she wanted a son, but to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessing seemed to work. Santosh was born the sixth child in a family with 5 sons. Okay, children, we will listen to the explanation. When this article was written, Santosh Yadav was the only woman in the world to have climbed Mount Everest twice. She was born in such a traditional, old-fashioned society which was biased towards having a male child over a female child. Although they did not consider the birth of a girl to be unfortunate, but it was not celebrated either. When Santosh was about to be born, a saint or holy man, assuming that Santosh's mother wanted a son, blessed her that she would beget a son. But she already had 5 sons. So Santosh's grandmother told the saint that they did not want a son, but they wanted a daughter. The saint was amazed to hear this and blessed her alternatively. This blessing turned into a reality as Santosh was born. She was the youngest child, a sister to 5 brothers. Now let us continue reading further. She was born in the small village of Joniawaz of Rewari district in Haryana. Then the girl was given the name Santosh, which means contentment. But Santosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Santosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. Santosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best schools, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Santosh had to make do with the local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way. When the right moment arrived, and the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Santosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So now let's look at the explanation. Now, so Santosh was born in a village named Joniawaz in Rewari district of Haryana. The meaning of the word contentment means satisfaction. Although Santosh's name means contentment, She was quite dissatisfied with the traditional way of life in her village. From a young age, she started living life on her own terms. While other girls wore traditional Indian clothes like salwar kameez, she preferred wearing shorts. She recollects that from her childhood, she was determined to live life according to what she felt was right for her. If she was right in her way, then others would have to change their way, not her. And her parents were very rich, they were affluent landowners. The meaning of in line with is following or to be in accordance with, and custom means tradition. Santosh's parents owned land and they were quite rich. They could even afford the money to send their children to study in schools in Delhi, which was near their village. But due to the prevailing custom, they decided to send Santosh to a school in the village itself. Santosh decided that she had to make her own way in life when the right time came. So at the age of 16, when most of the girls in her village were being married off, she was also pressurized by her parents to get married. But that was the last thing she wanted. Santosh's parents, a marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. And so she left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay for her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. Wishing always to study a bit more with her father, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examinations and went to Jaipur. She joined the Maharani College and got a room in the Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravali Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. One day I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered in the affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. Okay children, so now let's continue where we left off. The last thing was the least important thing, and politely means gently. For her, getting married was nowhere on her list. She wanted to receive a proper education before getting married, and so Santosh left home. She got admission in a school in Delhi. Her parents refused to fund her studies, so she very gently and politely told them that she would fund herself by working part-time. And looking at her determination, her parents softened their stand and agreed to pay for her education. Now, the meaning of the word urge is strong desire, and check it out is to find out the truth. Answered in the affirmative is gave a positive reply. Since Santosh wanted to receive a better education and have better qualifications, her father accepted her wish. After passing high school, she joined Maharani College at Jaipur and she stayed at the Kasturba Hostel. The Aravali Hills were quite close to the hostel, and often she saw villagers climbing the hills and disappearing behind it. She was curious to know what was beyond the hills, and one day she decided to find out. Santosh found a few mountaineers who allowed her to join them in their mountaineering expedition. So let's continue reading. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. She saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttarkashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May, and I was supposed to be in Uttarkashi on the 21st. So I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for the training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttarkashi. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. Equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after she had shyly asked the Aravali mountaineers if she could join them. At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled the Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of fellow climbers. Okay, children, now we will continue with the explanation. No looking back means to progress without interruption or impediment. Enrolled is took admission into, and headed straight for is went towards. So, Santosh progressed gradually and she went on to become an accomplished mountaineer. She saved money to get enrolled in a mountaineering course at the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering at Uttarkashi. As her college semester's end got delayed, she did not have time to visit home before reporting at the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. She went directly to the institute and wrote her father a letter of apology because she had enrolled for the course without his permission. So, let us look at some of the difficult words. Matured is she developed, and resistance is the ability not to be affected by something, and equipped means to be supplied with. Physical endurance is strength. Culmination is the end of something, and scaled is to climb. Santosh went on an expedition every year as she was very fond of mountaineering, and her skills improved gradually. She developed immunity to cold weather and heights. Santosh had the qualities of physical strength, mental strength, and strong willpower. In 1992, 4 years after her casual climb on the Aravali Hills, she climbed Mount Everest. She was 20 years of age. So Santosh went on to become the youngest woman in the world to climb the peak. Her seniors were quite impressed by her qualities of physical strength, mental strength, and strong willpower. Her companions on expeditions saw that she was quite concerned about others and willing to work with others as a team. So we will continue reading. During the 1992 Everest mission, Santosh Yadav provided special care to a climber who lay dying at the South Col. She was unfortunately unsuccessful in saving him. However, she managed to save another climber, Mohan Singh, who would have met with the same fate had she not shared her oxygen with him. And within 12 months, Santosh found herself a member of an Indo-Nepalese women's expedition that invited her to join them. She then scaled the Everest a second time, thus setting a record as the only woman to have scaled the Everest twice, and securing for herself and India a unique place in the annals of mountaineering. In recognition of her achievements, the Indian government bestowed upon her one of the nation's top honors, the Padma Shri. Okay, children, so we will continue from there. She was successful in saving another fellow climber, Mohan Singh, who fell short of oxygen, by sharing her oxygen with him. And then, annals are historic records. Bestowed upon her is honored her with. And top honors means the highest award. And the next year, she had joined a group of Indo-Nepalese mountaineering women. Then she climbed the peak for the second time, and she went on to become the only woman to have climbed the world's highest peak, Mount Everest, twice. Santosh made India proud by giving her name recording in the historic records of mountaineering. The Indian government honored her by giving her the Padma Shri. So, describing her feelings when she was literally on top of the world, Santosh has said, "It took some time for the enormity of the moment to sink in. Then I unfurled the Indian tricolour and held it aloft on the roof of the world. The feeling is indescribable. The Indian flag was flying on top of the world. It was truly a spiritual moment. I felt proud as an Indian. Also, a fervent environmentalist, Santosh collected and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So, Santosh recollects her feelings when she was literally on the top of the world. She took time to realize that she had achieved something colossal, something great. She hoisted the Indian flag atop Mount Everest on the highest point of the world. And she says that she cannot put that feeling into words. It was just indescribable. She felt proud to be an Indian. She believes in preserving the environment, so she did her bit by bringing down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. So, this is a truly inspiring, it is an inspiring story of a girl who came from a very traditional background but yet charted her own course in life and went on to do what she loved most, that is mountaineering. Even though there were so many other hurdles and obstacles that came her way, but she stood resolute in the face of all challenges and went on to achieve her heart's desire. So now let us have a look at the question answers. Why was the holy man who gave Santosh's mother his blessing surprised? The holy man who blessed Santosh's mother was quite surprised because Santosh's grandmother said they did not want a son, as she already had 5 sons. They only wanted to be gifted or blessed with a gifted child, and that too a daughter. The holy man was surprised because every mother wanted to give birth to a son, contrary to Santosh's mother. Give an example to show that even as a young girl, Santosh was not ready to accept anything unreasonable. Answer 2. Santosh was not always content with her place in the traditional way of life that was there in her village. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian clothes like salwar kameez, Santosh preferred wearing shorts. Why was Santosh sent to a local school? Although her parents were wealthy landowners and they could have sent her to a very good school in New Delhi, they sent her to a village school because they followed the traditions like all other people in the village. When did she leave home for Delhi and why? At the age of 16, Santosh left for Delhi and got admission in a school there. She wanted to receive a good education before getting married. Although her parents did not support her initially, they listened to her as they knew she was determined, and so finally they accepted her decision. Why did Santosh's parents agree to pay for her schooling in Delhi, and what mental qualities of Santosh are brought into light by this incident? Initially, that is at the beginning, Santosh's parents refused to support her financially, and so she accepted their decision and told them that it was not a problem, she would work part-time to pay for her school fees. Then her parents softened their attitude towards her and consented to support her. This shows that she was determined even though she was very young, and she did what she thought was right, and that others had to change their path in life according to her. Now let us answer these questions in a short paragraph of about 30 words. How did Santosh begin to climb mountains? When Santosh joined the Maharani College at Jaipur, she resided at the Kasturba Hostel. It was located near the Aravali Hills. Every day she saw the villagers climb the hills and disappear behind them. So she grew quite inquisitive. Finally, one day she joined a group of mountaineers who allowed her to climb along with them to unfold the mystery. In this way, she started climbing mountains. What incidents during the Everest expedition show Santosh's concern for her teammates? Well, Santosh tried to save a fellow climber but was quite unsuccessful at it. Later, she was successful in saving the life of a fellow climber by the name of Mohan Singh, by sharing her oxygen cylinder with him when he needed it the most. What shows her concern for the environment? She brought down 500 kilograms of garbage from the Himalayas. This proves her concern for the environment. How did she describe her feelings at the summit of the Everest? Santosh was overjoyed and very proud of the fact that she was an Indian. She felt that her feelings were indescribable when she reached the peak or the summit. As she unfurled the Indian flag, she felt great pride. It was also a very spiritual moment for her. Santosh Yadav got into the record books both times when she scaled Mount Everest. What were the reasons for this? The first time when Santosh climbed the Everest, she became the youngest woman to scale the Everest. When she climbed it the second time, she became the first woman in the world to have climbed Mount Everest twice. Now let's complete the following statements. From her room in Kasturba Hostel, Santosh used to watch the villagers climb the Aravali hills. When she finished college, Santosh had to write a letter of apology to her father because she had enrolled for a mountaineering course at the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering, Uttarkashi. During the Everest expedition,